Guys, we are here with the FITAID Morning Show, day 2 of the CrossFit Games, and we got a special guest on who's joined us twice before. This is third time on the show, Jason from Driven Nutrition Labs. He's got a lot going on, and he's going to tell us all about it. Go ahead.
So, second time on. I think last year we talked more on like the consulting side, less on the supplement side of things. And so last year's obviously been big from the nutrition side. We had some supplements come out. Driven Performance Labs was born in January of 2016. Unfortunately, it died last week.
Okay.
So this is like breaking news.
Right now. So we want to hear all about it.
So my inbox is blowing up and everyone wants to know, well, how can they get Driven Performance Lab supplements? The reality is you can't. It's done.
Wait.
So it's a legal matter.
Okay.
So I can't say a lot,
okay.
Right? But there's the word driven seems to be used a lot in the space, right?
Okay.
I think people like to perceive themselves as being driven, and another company like to call themselves driven. So instead of
I'm at a loss.
Instead of claiming the space, we just said, hey, like our products speak for themselves. We'll just go get another word. It's all good.
All right.
You still have your product, but you've got to change it.
So Max Adrenal and Max Sleep, Max Perform, Max Capacity will all carry on.
Okay,
right?
but it's just
in the supplement world, trademarks, you can't trademark a formula, and our formulas have been proprietary since day one. In fact, if you want to look at the formula, go to the bottle of what was our product, you can see everything. We don't hide anything.
So wait, I feel like when we first heard about it, you had so many good things going on. You got all these great athletes that you're promoting and stuff. What happened? I mean, give us the rundown.
So
play by play.
I really don't know how much my lawyer would love for me to say, so I'm not going to go like too deep into detail. We were advised coming into the space. Actually, we were granted a trademark, Driven Performance Labs.
Last year.
Correct.
Okay.
And I assume they were granted a trademark on Driven Nutrition. And so basically we just, they said, hey, trademark or not, you're infringing on our name. Instead of going to court and fighting yes or no, as a startup, you don't want to spend the money in litigation. And truthfully for them, I don't want them to waste their money in litigation. Like, let's all invest money in our product and let's all be bigger companies. So the only place you'll ever see me referring to Driven now is my personal consulting brand, right? And I work with, our brand touches 600 athletes right now in the CrossFit space, is the Driven Life.
So, I mean, this is overall, this has got to make you pretty salty towards the thing, or are you just moving forward?
You know what, man? I want everyone to do well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, at the end of the day, like, there's enough success for everybody in the world.
So, if somebody goes to your site, which will be up when?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully by the time this airs, it's like, as a nutritionist in the space, and I've got 17 athletes here at the games. As somebody that consults with hundreds and hundreds of people, the one thing every CrossFitter needs is adrenal support.
Okay, so explain, because I mean, you saying that to me, and you're saying that to maybe some of our viewers. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
So give us a little more.
What people don't realize with CrossFit, and everybody thinks like nutrition, just like fuel in, recovery, right? But they don't realize it's going deeper into like a nervous system. And so with CrossFit having a paleo background, there's no starch in paleo, under recovery was happening. We're starting to see a lot of cases of adrenal fatigue. And so for people that don't resonate with the words adrenal fatigue, it's like fatigue in the morning, mid-afternoon crash, inability to like ramp it up for training, really shitty sleep. All of those things are indicative of adrenal fatigue. And so what we did is we recognized that early, and we said, you're never going to recover adequately as a CrossFitter. Like, you're going out there and you're fucking smashing yourself in the ground day in, day out. Like, even like your weekend warrior at CrossFit, like, they're going hard every single day, and they're probably not eating enough. They're probably not eating enough carbohydrate. They're probably not sleeping enough. They're over-caffeinating. All things that are stimulating the central nervous system. If we don't ever let that recover, our adrenals are going to be fried.
So you have so many athletes here at the games. You have 600 athletes that you
worldwide.
Worldwide. What do you see as the most common mistake that most people are making with their diets?
Not enough carbohydrate. Not enough carbohydrate, not enough calories.
Okay, so
and now that's performance and fat loss.
So for somebody who's not working out at the level most CrossFitters are,
right?
Do they need as many carbohydrates as?
They don't need as many carbohydrates as the guys here. Like Travis Mayer's eating 700 grams a day while we're here.
Okay.
So he's eating 2,800 calories alone being here in Carson, just from carbohydrate, right? So he's probably eating upwards of 4,000 a day, 4,000 calories a day. So do they need 700 carbs a day? No, but they probably need more than they're getting now. right? Like with a paleo background and with the whole 30 and that shit that's out there now, like people are like, oh, carbs are bad, rice is bad, you know, only eat sweet potatoes. Like,
where do you think that trend came from?
From paleo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, paleo got huge in 2007, and I say this in all the seminars. I don't blame paleo, dude. Like, paleo itself is a great fucking diet, but it was predicated on treating autoimmune diseases, right? Like when Rob Wolf got his fame and when paleo got its fame, it was like, well, there's a shitload of autoimmune diseases happening in the world. Let's treat them with this diet. It's fucking great, man. It's anti-inflammatory. It's great for longevity. But here's the thing: you don't take a longevity piece and apply it to high performance. Like, that's fucking crazy. Two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. So for someone who is a high level athlete,
Right.
Okay, your three go-to, like, all right, these are the three most important things you need to do. And for somebody who's not as intense, somebody who, you know, think about the sport of CrossFit or the world of CrossFit, there's more people just taking 1 hour class and then they're leaving. What are your three, you know, tidbits of information that you would give them? These are the three things you should do day in and day out.
Number one, post-workout recovery. It's the one thing I see missed, like, all the time. So people think, okay, I just trained, I'm gonna have like water or aminos or even protein alone. Guys, get your carbohydrates in. You're living in your sympathetic nervous system when you're training.
Or do you mean like a carb
No,
supplement?
like a carb supplement. You're living in your sympathetic nervous system when you're training, right? Which is your fight or flight. And your body has to go there to perform at a high level. But if you stay elevated there, you're prolonging that cortisol response and you're going deeper into adrenal fatigue. So the carbohydrates, actually, the insulin spike from the carbs is actually what blunts the cortisol response and shifts you from sympathetic to parasympathetic, which is rest and digest so that recovery can truly begin.
So I'm kind of like a fat kid. I'd like to, you're telling me carbohydrates, I'm like, oh man, I want a full turkey sandwich.
Right. Which, so I would actually, yeah, so you're down like the right road with like a product, right? Or a powder.
Yeah, like I put something in my protein shake.
Right. So there's kind of been like a generation of what they've called super carbs, right? Like way back in the day it was dextrose. Well, dextrose sucks. It pulls water in your gut. You're going to get bloated.
Yeah.
Then they went to like maltodextrin. It was decent. Then it was like waxy maize, carbolin. Today, the number one carbohydrate you can get is a highly branched cyclic dextrin. So it has what's called the highest molecular weight, fastest rate of gastric emptying. You'll take it, you literally will feel like you had nothing. Like, it's crazy how quick the shit digests.
Yeah.
But now, immediately, you've gone from sympathetic to parasympathetic, and you're immediately in recovery.
So now we have, because we got to wrap it up in a second.
Yep.
So we got carbs after workout.
Carbs post-workout. More carbohydrates in general in your day.
Okay.
And number three, sleep.
Sleep. But if you want more, if you want to learn more about what Jason does, Jason, where can we find you? Where can we learn more about you? And where can people get some of your advice?
Yeah, so 2 new websites launching tonight, actually, as we're filming this. LiveTheDrivenLife.com.
Okay.
And JasonPhillipsNutrition.com.
Guys, there you have it. Jason, thank you so much for stopping by.